Asked you said full forms. Okay, HCF and LCM, have a look. Let's say I have two numbers, 6 and 8. Okay. Now 6 when I factorize, I get 2 3s are 6. 8 when I factorize, I get 2 4s are 8. Alright. I get a 2 common in both of these, and I say HCF of 6 and 8 is going to be 2 because 2 is something that I can take common from both of these. Why do I say it is highest common? Because I cannot take anything more common because the remaining numbers are 3 and 4. So anytime I can write the first number as HCF into something, can be the first number, let's say N1. HCF into some other thing, it is second number. So two numbers can be always expressed as HA and HB, where H is their HCF and A and B are something that do not have anything more in common. So if A and B are something that don't have anything more in common, A and B are also called as co-primes. Co-prime means two numbers that behave like prime numbers with respect to each other. For example, 3 and 4 are co-primes. They must not be primes as such. For example, 4 here is not a prime number, right? But they behave prime mutually. With respect to each other, they are co-primes. They are primes. 16, 25. 16 has just 2's in it, 25 has just 5's in it. Co-primes. Okay? Let's say one more example. 40 and 49. Now 40 has 2 and 5 and 49 just has 7. This is a 7 and this is 2 and 5. They are co-primes. You understand that? So two numbers can always be defined as HA and HB, where H is their HCF and A and B are co-primes. Okay, always. So if these two are the numbers, what is the HCF? H. What is the LCM? You take the HCF once and multiply the rest, HAB. The HCF here in this case comes both the times, right? But you take it only once and you multiply the rest, 3 and 4. 2 into 3 into 4 is 24. That will become the LCM for these two numbers, 6 and 8. So what's the HCF? 2. What's the LCM? 24. So how do you get the HCF? H. How do you get the LCM? HAB. Alright. Let's say I multiply these two. HCF into LCM will become H into HAB. What is H into HAB? H square AB. What is H square AB? HA into HB. What is HA into HB? Product of numbers. So you can always say that LCM into HCF is going to be product of numbers. So in this case, we can just look at it again. 2 and 24 is how much? 48, and 48 is nothing but 6 into 8. Alright, so you can just multiply the HCF and LCM and you get the multiplication of the numbers actually. Okay, and another important concept. Okay, so I'll just redefine this. The numbers henceforth will always be HA and HB. Look at the advantage that this method has. One of the biggest advantages, let's say I ask you to find out what is the HCF of 1114 and let's say 1139. What is the HCF of these two numbers? You got to factorize them first and then do a lot of first finding factor itself is a pain. You don't know what factors will these numbers have. So when you have these two kind of numbers, find the HCF of this number and this number, all you got to do is subtract. Subtract the smaller one from the larger one. You get 1139 minus 1114. How much is this? 25. Okay. What are the factors of 25? 25 has 3 factors. 1, 5 and 25. You tell me one thing. Can 25 divide any of these two? No. Can 5 divide any of these two? No. So the answer is HCF is 1. Keep in mind, HCF of two numbers is always a factor of the difference of two numbers. Why do you get that? Because HA and HB when subtracted, I get H common A minus B. So HCF here becomes a factor of the subtraction. You want to find out HCF of any two numbers? Subtract them. Okay? Let's say you want to find out the HCF of 74 and 68. I'll just subtract. What is 74 minus 68? 6. What are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6. Check for 6. Can this divide 6? No. Can this divide 3? No. Can this divide 2? Yes. And that will become the HCF. That's why we always start from the highest number, which is 6. So we'll try finding 6 if it's the HCF of these two. Doesn't work. 6 doesn't work because 68 cannot divide 6. Neither can 74, however. Okay. Then what do? Check for the next number. Next highest number is 3. 3 cannot be divided in 68 or 74 either. So the answer is the next highest, which is 2, which can be divided by both of these. So the answer is 2 becomes the HCF of these two numbers. Are we clear? HCF of two numbers is always a factor of the subtraction of two numbers. I'm sorry for this. HCF of two numbers is always what? The factor of subtraction of these two numbers. Okay? So I'll repeat this. Let's take one more example. 1147 and let's say 1121. Find the HCF of these two. No, 1121 for starters. Let's give you 1120. Let's find the HCF of these two numbers. What are the difference, by the way? 27. Factorize 27. I have 1, I have 3, I have 9, and I have 27. So I'll have one more. 1, 3, 9, and 27. Correct. 127. Correct. Perfect. Yeah. These four factors. Can these two divide 27? No, because the sum itself is 4. For division of 27, it should be at least multiple of 9. Then we can start going ahead. It is not a multiple of 9 by anyway, so doesn't matter. Can it divide 9? No. Can it divide 3? No, for the same reason. So the answer is 1. So the HCF of these two numbers is going to be 1. Are we clear? The first type of question on HCF is going to be this. The next type, type 2 on HCF and LCM can be this. Take a question. The HCF of two numbers is 8 and the LCM is 240. HCF is 8, LCM is 240. Find how many numbers satisfy this. How many pairs exist AB such that their HCF is 8 and LCM is 240. So start with this. How do you define numbers? HA and HB. Okay, so HA and HB are the numbers. In other words, 8A and 8B are numbers because H is the HCF. What is their LCM? HAB. So HAB is going to be 240. So what is AB? 30. What are AB? AB are two numbers that are multiplied later, right? So let's find out how many ways AB can be 30. Start. 1 into 30 is 30. Then 2 15s are 30. 3 10s are 30. 5 6 are 30. Yeah? So how many numbers are possible? 4 pairs are possible. You want to find the numbers, you can find the numbers also. For example, substitute A is 1 and B is 30 here. Okay, so what do you get? 8 as it is and 240. The first pair is this. How do you get the next pair? A is 2 and B is 15. What is 8 2s are? 16. 8 15s are? Difficult, right? 8 15s are? It's going to be 8 into 15. Push the 2 inside, I told you. 4 into 30. 120. Next pair is this. Third pair is 8 3s are 24 and 8 10s are 80. And the last pair is 8 5s are 40 and 8 6s are 48. These are the pairs of numbers whose HCF is going to be 8 but LCM is going to be 240. Are we clear? Just find out AB and that many pairs. They will not ask you find the numbers, they'll just ask you find how many pairs. So here itself you get the answer is 4 pairs. Okay? Keep in mind there can be a variation here. They can ask you how many pairs or they can ask you how many ordered pairs. When they say ordered pairs, ordered means they can be flipped. So you count, basically permute. You count the orders of all these. So how many orders possible? 2 each. So it's going to be how many? 8. So if you have a question that says ordered pairs, the answer is 8. If you have a question how many pairs, the answer is 4. Clear? Alright, so easy. Just divide the HCF, HAB is the LCM and you get AB and then find out. Okay, let's do one more question on the same type. Take it down please. HCF of two numbers is 11 and the LCM is 220. How many ordered pairs possible? How many ordered pairs possible? HCF is 11, LCM is 220. What do you do? HAB is the LCM, right? What is HAB? 11 AB is 220. So what is AB? 20. Let's find out. 1 20s are 20, 2 10s are 20 and 4 5s are 20. Yes? How many pairs possible? 3 pairs. But ordered? 6 pairs. However, that's incorrect. The answer is 4 pairs. Because 2 and 10 are not allowed. Why 2 and 10 are not allowed? I mentioned this earlier that A and B are what? Co-primes. Co-primes mean they shouldn't have anything in common. 2 and 10 have a 2 in common. They can give 2 more to the HCF, right? So they'll never make the HCF 20. They'll in fact make the HCF as, they can never make the HCF as 11. They'll make the HCF as 11 2s are 22 because they'll have 2 extra to give. Because both of them have a 2. So A and B are 2 numbers that don't have anything in common. Now since you've got 2 tensor which has a 2 in common, it is not allowed. So how many are allowed? Only the first and the last one. So how many ordered pairs? 4 ordered pairs are allowed. Normal pairs 2 is the answer, ordered pairs 4 is the answer. Just ask you pairs, it's 2. They ask you ordered, it's 4. Normal pair क्या होता है? Pair होता है बस. एक pure veg restaurant ऐसा हो गया. Anyway, so pairs is 2 and ordered is 4. Are we clear? We will not include 2 and 10 because 2 and 10 have further common. What is the common thing in there? 2. Okay? That's why I gave this question specifically. Got an idea of HCF and LCM completely? Yeah, that's it precisely about HCF and LCM. Okay, one question you can have an LCM is this. Let go. There are 5 bells. A, B, C, D, E. 5 bells. Bells. Okay. The first bell tolls every 2 seconds, the next 3 seconds, the next every 4 seconds, the next every 5 seconds, the last one every 10 seconds. These are the tolling speeds. Okay. They toll together at 12 o'clock. When will they toll again together? Yeah. So now we know this guy is going to have 2 seconds interval. This is going to have 3 second interval. This is going to have 4 second interval. 5 and 10. What I do is I'll take the LCM of these numbers. Why? I'll tell you. What is the LCM of these numbers? 60. Yeah? 60 is the LCM of these numbers. Why taking the LCM? Because the 10 guy will also be at 60. 5th guy will also toll at 60 seconds. Everybody will toll at the same time, which is after 60 seconds. Which means there has to be a multiple of all the numbers. That will be the total time that you have, 60 seconds. Okay? So in 60 seconds, the 2 second one will toll, the 3 second one will toll, the 4 will toll, 5 will toll and 10 will toll. So they toll together basically how many seconds? 60 seconds. So at what time they'll toll next time together? 12:01 p.m. p.m. Are we clear? So in 60 seconds they will come together again. Okay? Yeah. How many times 60 seconds? How do you get? I'll just repeat this. How do you get 60 seconds? This guy is 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. This guy will keep going like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This guy will be like 6, 9, 12. This guy will be like 8, 12, blah blah blah, whatever. 5, 10, 15, 10, 20, 30. We have to find a time common in all these 5 columns. And the time that will come common in all these 5 columns is going to be 60 seconds. Because 60 seconds will come in this column, this column, this column, this column and this column. What is 60? A multiple of all, which is least common multiple. Perfect? So in 60 seconds they'll toll again together. Okay, the question were, how much time might have they told together? I mean, how much time they might have told till 60 seconds got over? This guy would have told 30 times. This will be his 30th toll. This guy 20, this guy 15, this guy 10 and this guy 6. Okay? These are respective tolls when they come together. Okay? So you can find that too if you want to. It's so easy. Just divide by 60 and you go ahead. Okay? Yeah, precisely that's it. This can be the only thing that can be asked to you in the exam. Let's move ahead. Let's do something else. Take the next topic please. Cubes.